Are you struggling to lose belly fat and see your abs? Well, I'm gonna walk you through exactly what you need to do to finally get a six pack. And no, it's not just create a calorie deficit, I promise. Okay, so don't leave this video because yes, a calorie deficit is needed to get your body fat lower. The reality is you need to be somewhere around 10 to 15% body fat for your abs to be visible. But that is not the only key here. And for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna go through exactly how to create a calorie deficit because there's millions of videos about how to create that. I'm gonna give you one simple solution to work out your calories and then we'll go from there. A quick simple calculation for your calorie deficit is your weight in pounds times 10 to 12. So an example for me would be 200 times 10 equals 2000 kcal. Now, I would do this if I wanted really rapid fat loss results. If I wanted it to be a little bit slower and take my time, I would just times it by 12 and that would give me 2,400. If I was to eat this, I would be in a calorie deficit. Simple calculations. I'm not going in depth on calorie deficits today. And one more thing, make sure you add lots of protein to your diet. I like to use Gold Standard Whey by Optimum Nutrition. By the way, if you use my code, you get 20% off. The link is in the description. So here's the fun part. People will say you don't need to train your abs. They say it all the time. Some of the most famous fitness YouTubers, that's all they say. Don't train your abs, just get in a calorie deficit. But what if we thought about it from this perspective? Because as far as I'm aware, my abdominals are muscles. And if you look in any textbook, your abdominals are muscles. And what do we know about training muscles? They can grow. So as long as we couple a good training program with a calorie deficit, then obviously we'll get leaner. But on top of that, we can make our abs appear bigger, more dense and thicker if we do things smart. I've created a bit of an illustration. Forgive me, this is not the best drawing in the world, but I wanted to just make a point. So we can see here, the red is representing body fat percentage, and then these little purple things are his abs. So let's say his abs are quite small right now. I've got 3 moves that I think you should be doing to actually increase the size of your abs. And just so we can conceptualize it, think about it like this. If you do these 3 moves, your abs will grow. Instead of your abs looking like this, let's grab this out. We're actually gonna make the abs even bigger. Right? And now we're gonna start to displace all this fat. So if you were to stay the same weight, but you increase the size and strength of your abdominal muscles, you can get leaner. You can build thicker, more solid abdominals. Now, obviously this body fat needs to go in order for it to be more defined and visible. But does that mean you shouldn't train your abs? Well, you tell me. So here are some of the moves that I like to do. It's all gonna be weight-based core exercises. And the reason that we use weight to train the abdominals is because we can actually progress it. The problem with just doing body weight ab movements is that you can't progress them without just adding more reps. We need to add more load so that they get harder. So in these examples here, we're doing the cable crunch. Really, I want you to focus on crunching and really folding your body over rather than using your hips and bending at the waist. Please make sure you're not bending at the waist. Again, in order for you to create nice, thick block abs, you need to start increasing the weight. And that's why the benefit of using the cable machine is as long as you're logging your weight, you can go heavier each time. The abdominals can be trained almost every day because they have a high tolerance. One of the other moves I recommend is a weighted decline sit-up. This is an amazing move. It's gonna really test your core strength and your abdominal muscles. And the good thing, just like I mentioned before, is we can add more weight to this. So we can just keep increasing the weight over and over and over and over, and you will really build out a thick set of abs. And to add to that, staying on the decline bench, we can also do a weighted Russian twist. Again, we're gonna train the obliques here and still gonna be training your abdominal muscles as well. Again, I just wanna make it clear, you can add more weight, which then means the resistance goes up and you're gonna build bigger, stronger abdominal muscles. It's not just about calorie deficit. Yes, that's gonna play probably 70 to 80% of the role, but you can make your abs appear more dense and thicker just by increasing the weight of your abdominal moves. Hopefully you start incorporating these 3 moves into your training and I promise you your abs will grow. So look, this is what I do to get 6-pack abs and I don't think I'm doing too bad. My body fat's pretty low, yes I know, but I also make sure that I add weighted ab movements to make sure that I can create nice, thick block abs, okay? And these aren't no Liver King abs, they're real. So if you want my 2-week 6-pack ab program, it's absolutely free. All you need to do is click the description. I have a link right there. It's a free download. You'll get it straight into your inbox and it's worth using. If you want to know how to improve your training and stay lean all year round, you need to watch this video right here. Peace.